hydropower plant. These are the contents: introduction, types of power plants for energy generation, then the scope of energy generation, requirements and maintenance. What is the hydropower plant? The future scope of hydropower plant. Next is the career opportunity and conclusion. Introduction. Hydropower is a renewable and non-polluting environment-friendly source of energy. Conversion of the mechanical energy into the electrical energy. 22% the electricity supply generated. The maximum benefit in minimum time. Now, how to generate electricity? Nowadays, electricity play a major role in a day-to-day life. Without electricity, it is very difficult to manage everything. This is the list of the type of power plant for energy generation. Now, the solar energy. Solar energy can convert to electricity in two ways. One is the PV device or solar cell. Change the sunlight direction into the electricity. 34,627.82 megawatt electricity we are generated in last year. Wind energy. The wind power involved the converting wind energy into the electricity by using the wind turbines. The motion of the blades turning into the kinetic energy. 37,693.75 megawatt electricity we are generated in the last year. Next is nuclear power. Nuclear power originates from the splitting of the uranium atoms, a process called fission. The generates heat to produce steam, which is used by the turbine and generate to the electricity. And 6,780 megawatt electricity we are generated in last year. Then geothermal energy. Thermal energy heat is converted into the electricity which is generated through the phenomena of the electromagnetic reaction. So 10,600 megawatt electricity into the electricity by using the turbines, generators, and so on.
Sir,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. We lost the connection. Can you repeat the last point?
Okay. Hydroelectric energy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The flowing water creates energy that can be captured and turned into the electricity by using the turbines, generator, and other instruments. Then tidal energy. The kinetic energy from the natural rise and fall of tides is harvested and converted into the electricity. So 12,455 megawatt electricity we are generated in the last year. Now, the wave energy. Wave power convert the periodic ups and down movements of the ocean waves into the electricity. So 5 to 15 megawatt per meter electricity we are generating. Hydrogen energy. A fuel cell converts the chemical energy in hydrogen and oxygen into direct current electrical energy by electrochemical reaction. Hydrogen gas is converted into electrons and protons, positive hydrogen ions at the anode. So 24,955.36 megawatt we are generated the electricity from this source. Then biomass energy. The biomass energy, the most common method is directly consumption of the biomass material such as agriculture waste or woody material. And 10,022.95 megawatt electricity we are generating. Then fossil fuel. When the fossil fuel are burned, The carbon and hydrogen react with the oxygen in air, carbon dioxide CO2 and water H2O. During the reaction, heat is released, which further amplifies the reactions. 2,05,134.5 megawatt electricity we are generating. The Indian scenario. For the 84,000 megawatt potential energy, 60% load factor spread across the 6 basins in the India. Pump storage sites are lead recently. The maximum 94,000 megawatt capacity, 420 billion units per year annual is assessed through the seasonal source. The value across the 6 billion marks. 1,50,000 megawatt is a possible installed capacity based on the report submitted by the CEA to the Ministry of Power. CEA, Central Electricity Authority. The scope of electricity generation in India. The modern hydro turbines can convert 90% of the available energy into the electricity. The fossil fuel plants are 50% star efficient. The renewable energy currently makes up the negligible share, that is 0.36% of the total primary commercial energy supplies, while the 96.9% from the whom the fossil fuel and the 2.76 from the hydro and nuclear resources. This is the electricity generation year-wise from the conventional resources. This is the annual report of CEA. Every plants have some target to generate the electricity from the renewable sources. In 2018-19, they have target, it was 1,376.096 BU, billion units. And how much they achieved? 1,308.146 billion units. And that time, the rate of growth was 5.2. Similarly, for the generation from the conventional source, the target was 1,265 billion units. And how much they achieved? The 1,249.337 billion units. Now see, in 2017-18, the rate of growth was 3.57%. It means it was less. This slide represents the renewable sector grid capacity for the different segments and similarly for the conventional segment. This graph is highlight the cumulative difference of generation of electricity for last 2 years. The thermal power plant represents a black line. See here. Now see, it is in increasing order, and after that, what will happen? That line goes down. Okay. Now this is blue line is represent for hydropower plant. So now see this line. It is continuously in increasing order. Okay. Now, and others are the below these two, thermal power and hydropower. So that we will focus on the hydropower plants. Now, the site selection for a hydropower plant. Now, the availability of water. See whether the water is available or not. It means what? Source of water, isn't it? Then the water storage. To store the entire water in the reservoir, and then after we'll decide whether it is potable, used for potable or non-potable. Then water head. See how much water head is available on the upstream side. It means the surface of the water level and the bottom of the ground. Then the distance from the load center. Now see here, the distance of powerhouse to the city. Generally, we are generating the electricity from the powerhouse. Okay. And our job is what? To distribute the electricity to the particular city. Isn't it? If suppose that distance is large, so what will happen? Definitely will require some transmission lines, or definitely the cost will be increased. Okay. So that point of view, the distance is very important here. Then the geological characteristics of site. We require all the information about the soil strata, whether the soil is strong or not. These are the list of the working dams in India. There are the basic requirements of hydropower plants to generate the electricity. The component of the hydropower plant. Now see here, this first, that is gate. Now see here. Second, that is penstock. Third one, that is inlet valve. Fourth one, that is turbine. Fifth one, that is generator. Sixth one, that is automation control protection. Then seven, that is you just see here, this green, that is medium voltage switch gear. Then 8 is the power transformer. And 9, that is high voltage switch gear. And 10, that is what? Transmission line. These are the basic components for the hydropower plant. Now, hydropower transform the potential energy of a mass of water flowing in a river or the stream with a certain vertical force. Hydroelectric power is a cheapest source of energy. The hydropower project is proportional to the head and the flow of water. Principle and uses. Now see, the basic principle of the hydropower plant is what? The potential energy is converted into the kinetic energy, and then kinetic energy will convert into the mechanical energy, and then the mechanical energy will convert the electrical energy. This is the basic or main principle of this hydropower plant. Okay. How to take, I will tell you in this slide. How to hydropower works. Now see here, this is what the upstream side of the dam. Now see here, my cursor. Okay. And this is the downstream side. Okay. Now the water is flowing through the penstock. This is penstock. Okay. The penstock means it is a big diameter of pipe. Strong material are used for this pipe to sustain the pressure, whatever the pressure is created, to sustain. Then the main purpose, the surge tank is connected to the penstock. Surge tank to the current, this penstock. And what is the purpose of this surge tank? Now see how much the pressure will create at this portion. Now see here. So what will happen? This pipe will burst if we are not providing the surge tank here near to the wall, inlet wall. Okay. Then after, this water will strike on the turbine. Then this turbine is connected to this shaft. Okay. And this shaft, again, it is connected to generator. What will happen? With the help of the magnetic field, the generator will work, and then after that it will pass to the transformer and then to the transmission line. This is the mechanism of the turbine. Now see here, the flow will strike on this particular blade. In this turbine, blades arrangements are there, isn't it? When the flow will strike on this particular blade, it means what? This entire thing will rotate. Okay. If this rotates, this is the, now see, the turbine generator shaft. This shaft is connected to the blade. It means what? Other procedure, it will go move on. These are the advantages. Environmental benefits of the hydro power plant. No operational greenhouse gas emissions, saving the CO2 per megawatt hour of electricity, like coal 1000 kg, then oil 800 kg, then gas 400 kg, no SO2, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. Then the non-environmental benefits, the flood control, irrigation, transportation, fisheries and tourism. Then the disadvantages, the loss of land under the reservoir, interference with the transport of the sediment by the dam. The problems with associated with the reservoir, climatic and seismic effect. In the climatic effect means what? If suppose temperature, precipitation, then the wind, it will affect. So definitely that what you can say that entire thing will affect on our hydropower plant if it will change. Seismic effect, that is for the similar for the earthquake. If suppose earthquake will happen, so vibration will form. So definitely, so our dam construction, it will affect. The impact on the adequate ecosystem, flora and fauna. Now, the maintenance of the hydropower plant. Now see, the maintenance of the hydropower plant, it is most important. And now see, this maintenance, we are divided into main three areas of the work. Now see, the hydropower system routine, non-routine service contract, then hydropower system review, operational optimization, then hydropower system upgrades and improvements. Now, the problems in hydropower plants, huge financial requirement. Now see, cost of material, of course, it is more as compared to the, not as compared to, it is huge structure. So according to that, we require number of quantity for everything, aggregate, sand, cement. So definitely that financial requirement, it is huge. Simultaneously, we require turbines also, turbines, transformers, generators. For that point of view also, we require the finance. Resettlement problem. Whether the village is across on the upstream or downstream side, so our job is to resettle them as per the rule. Then land acquisition. If the farmer land is in the pipeline of the hydropower plant, so same thing. So as per the whatever the rules are there, so we can pay for that land. Then geological problem. So seepage problem will happen over there. Now see, seepage problem, it is related to the soil. So water will pass through the soil and percolate to the somewhere else in the form of the leakage form. So definitely, so we know the details about the soil strata for that particular site. Technical problems. The main problems occurs in hydro turbines is cavitation, erosion, fatigue, and material defects. Then the contractual problem. If the somebody cancel the contract of the material during the construction of the work is going on, so it is very difficult to arrange the material and equipment for that time. Now, the future scope of hydropower plant. India has the fifth largest hydro potential in the world. There is the tremendous potential growth for the hydro sector. The small hydro project offers a wide range of the benefit for the rural area. The investment and help to develop the sustainable business for the entrepreneurs, investor and stakeholder. The sustainable energy with a minimum to negligible effect on available natural and renewable resources. The Make in India initiative of Prime Minister is started for the energy sector. It means all the energy sources, okay? And the specially apply to small hydro sector. It means what? It is related to hydropower plant. The future looks bright, progressive, and with the continued support from the government. The small hydro sector is poised to grow. These are the list of the major hydropower generating units. These are the few photos of the hydropower plants that is in India. This is Koyna Dam, that is in Maharashtra, and this is in Himachal Pradesh, Sardar Sarovar. Now, the career opportunities in hydropower plant. Now see, the hydropower plant is not a single person responsibility to make. It is a teamwork or team efforts, so that they required engineers from the different streams to develop the hydropower plant. Now see the different streams. These are the few companies are involved in the hydropower plants. These are the job designations in the hydropower plant. Mechanical engineer, design engineer, project manager, project engineer, electrical engineer, project manager in construction, then business analysis of IT, then operational manager and structural engineer. Now, so what are the softwares are using hydropower plant? Now see, the AutoCAD. AutoCAD is used for the drafting. Whenever we'll decide any project, so before that we'll draft or we'll draw particular drawing with the help of AutoCAD. Second, that is QGIS. Now, this QGIS is used for analysis of the geospatial data to find out where the sources of water is available from the satellite image. Okay, and simultaneously we analyze the geospatial data also. Revit is for the model making. Yes, and Primavera. Primavera is used for the project management. Now see, whenever we are deciding any particular project, so before that we are necessary to know each and everything. How will plan? So each and everything. It means to say that starting from the day 1 to up to day last day, isn't it? So entire thing will use for the Primavera. Then conclusion. The India has generate the large production of energy from the renewable sources. 35.86 electricity generation capacity is from the renewable sources, generating 21.22% of the total utility electricity as of 31st March 2020. Save the environment and use for the other purposes. Use for other purposes means what? For the irrigation and water supply and the future scope of hydropower plant is generate the more electricity. As per the CEA, because they have some number of policy and that policy it is related to the small hydropower sector. This is the platform of the employment of the different stream of the engineer. Now, if suppose those who are interested to build their career in this field, So definitely you can move likewise, learn that software, gain that whatever the knowledge it is required for that plant, and to proceed for your or to set your target. Now these are the few questions. So I hope students, can you answer this question and put your answer in the chat box? Then according to that, I will tell you. It is very simple questions. Which one is the cheapest plant to generate the electricity? Now see, anybody?
The students answering, sir, they are giving responses, solar energy, hydropower, different answers are coming, sir.
Okay, sir. It is not visible to me that chat box.
No, sir, no problem.
Okay,
As the answers I'll receive, I'll be telling you, sir.
okay, fine. Now see, the which one is the cheapest plant to generate the electricity? That is hydroelectricity energy, hydro or plant. Why? Because the solar energy, it is they are using some such a panels, and it is very costly. And similarly for the wind energy also, whatever the instrument that wind turbines, that big fan they are using, that cost also it is more. And nuclear power plant also it is there. So as compared to this, the hydroelectric energy, that is the cheapest electric energy. Now, the Sardar Sarovar hydroelectric power plant is in which state? I hope everybody that know about that. So many of the students they know about that.
Yeah, few students they have given the answer as Gujarat.
Yes, that is correct. The Gujarat is the answer. The hydropower plant is the conventional source of energy or non-conventional source of energy. So the answer is the conventional source of energy. Hydroelectric power plant is mainly located flat area, deserts, hilly area, or deltas. The answer is the hilly area. The potential energy of the water is used to derive the turbine. This sentence is true or false?
Many
So
students have given the answer as true.
that answer is false. Okay. Thank you for your attention.